Outsmart the manipulator just like this. Hi guys, my name is Apollonia Ponti. I am your dating, relationship, and attraction coach for you men, not only to attract a great woman, but to live a great life as well. Now, I want to disclose something. If you are trying to outsmart a manipulator, well, chances are that you are probably in a toxic relationship. And so that's why I have something for you completely free. It's my 9 signs you're in a toxic relationship free ebook. Make sure you download that so I can continue to support you. But I'm going to give you 3 ways on how to outsmart a manipulator. But I want to disclose something really quickly. Now, manipulation can raise a big toll on us. And sometimes we get so focused on making something work with a partner because we get so infatuated with a feeling when that feeling is probably not the best for us. I really want you to be smart about this because when we get manipulated, we tend to see differently, feel differently, and have a lack of confidence because manipulation, when you're in a relationship or any type of family dynamic relationship, doesn't matter. These relationships based off of manipulation can invalidate ourselves and invalidate our sense of worthiness if we stay too long in them. So I really want you to be careful. So that's why the 3rd tip is going to be very important, of which I'm going to show you. So I'm going to give you the real truth about how to outsmart a manipulator, and it's going to be through manipulation itself, right? Don't hammer me in the comments. I'm just giving you honest truth. What I wouldn't tell you is to be very careful with this. Number 1. The way that you outsmart a manipulator is you got to validate their emotions, okay? Now, one of the best ways to do that is someone that manipulates basically wants to always be right or wants to be heard, even because they don't hear you. Let's just be honest. Like, they will never hear you. So as long as you validate their emotions in that moment, you have to be kind and validate them, even if it is this gut-wrenching feeling like, oh, I don't want to do this. The way that you get through is you validate their emotions, okay? You got to validate what they're talking about, even if it's wrong, anything like this. And number 2 is they feel when they see that it has hurt you, okay? So once you validate their emotions, you're right, you are a great person. I should have not ever walked away from you after this woman cheated on you 5 times. I don't know. I'm just giving you a really bad example probably, but trying to bring some light to this. And then you're like, feel when they see you hurt, and then you validate their emotions. You're right. You're a great woman, blah, blah, blah. You just really hurt me. And this is where the manipulator will calm down when they see that you validated their emotions and that they hurt you, and you feel them that you hurt, right? Not telling them what to do, but feel them of what you hurt. Now, the reason why I tell you this, okay, is I want you to be really clear here. I'm not somebody on YouTube that is going to give you this advice that is manipulative and wrong, but I do want guys to understand the reason why I'm doing this is because I've been here many times in life where I needed a video like this to understand how to even get out of a relationship that maybe was abusive, and I didn't know how to. And this is a really important thing to understand, is that sometimes when we're being manipulated, people can judge other people, but you never know the relationships that they're in. But in order to get out and defuse a situation with a manipulator, sometimes you have to do these things in order to get through and get out of the relationship. So the 3rd one is to walk away. Plain and simple, that's the number 1 best tip that you can do in regards to outsmarting a manipulator. The manipulator will only gravitate towards the people that give him the fuel. And your emotions, you being there, you being in this relationship, you doing all of this all the time, will give them the fuel. There is no way to change always a manipulator that doesn't even see that she is manipulating or anything. A part of manipulation is stemmed from narcissism, maybe even sometimes personality disorders, if they're diagnosed by a doctor with this, and so much more. So we want to really make sure that not only are you using this video to continue to outsmart the manipulator, because the 2 tips that I gave you are not going to work for long-term relationships if your partner is manipulating you or someone's manipulating you. Those 2 tips will help you, give you direction to get your way out of the relationship. And the 3rd one, guys, is to walk away. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Why are we trying to stay with someone that's just going to manipulate you and bear your confidence down? You have probably been in a situation where you've been manipulated for months and you have lack of confidence. So I want to say something to you if this is you. If you've been in a relationship that this woman has completely betrayed you, put you down, berated you, more men than ever are stepping up to abuse, which is very amazing. Obviously, after what we've heard with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, this is more on the forefront, and I'm so happy that it's being spoke about more now. But I work with men that have come from abuse too. And what I will tell you is that not only does it get better, you are not alone. You are not weak for doing this, because there's plenty of strong men that get here. Men that think other men are weak for getting here is because they only lead from ego. Number two, they've never found themselves in this situation. It is like a bait and hook situation sometimes where you don't even see it coming. You're like, whoa, what in the world happened? Because manipulation does something to our brains. Manipulation is a chemical imbalance that happens in our brains. Now, what will happen to divert from this and not to ever have this in your life is being clear with the type of women that you want, dating very carefully these women, not just jumping in right away because you see a pretty face, but really having standards for the women that you date. This is something I talk about so much, guys. And if you are being manipulated, I would encourage you to get support either through my men's mastery community or get coaching, whatever it is that you want. Click below, visit the website. I have so many resources for you guys. And don't forget to download that 9 signs you're in a toxic relationship. Also, too, I have another video I would encourage you to watch. If this is your first time visiting, I welcome you to hit that subscribe button. Comment below and let me know. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.